It's a twitch.com, which looks like it's allowed. Oh, because it's a twitch.com link.
Oh, that's
so he beat the system.
I was just looking at the settings.
I'm still surprised you could do that.
Yeah.
Hey, everybody. Tensor extension was on the motherfucker. Yeah.
He says, no repeating.
What day is today? Monday?
Yeah.
I didn't even know what day it is. Loopholes found. It's Karen and Ben and Karen. Now, before we start doing puzzles, I wanted to talk for an hour or two about poker. Okay, in 1937, there was a famous poker game. Karen wants to talk about it. Kate Life, 99 subscribed. And I'll just mention people who subscribe and give bits. Savvy Drone subscribed. Hopefully I interrupt Karen a lot. That means we're getting a lot of stuff happening.
Well, I don't want to talk a lot about poker. I was just going to mention...
Gotta kill time somehow.
I was just going to mention I'm really excited that I'd been talking about maybe playing in the World Poker Tour in Vegas in December, but hadn't quite pulled the trigger. But yesterday we did. I'm going by myself.
Yesterday, Karen watched a lot of cop videos, and then she pulled the trigger.
Right.
She learned how to do it.
Yeah, I pulled that trigger so they wouldn't eat the burgers in the
Exactly.
cars. Anyway, so we got my hotel. I'm going to get to stay at the Encore with the special poker race.
Thanks, GMD Will, for 5 subs. Yay.
And I'm going to be in the ladies' event. So, but I mean, you guys might think that sounds all fluffy and easy, but some of these ladies are,
Yeah, you're married to some of them. It's tough.
They're as good as the guys. And they'll show up for it because the prize is really big. So I've got to bring my A game, and I got to study between now and then. And I didn't even tell you this yet. So I decided to get some poker lessons from Faraz Jaka coaching.
He'll teach you how to go in with that 4 and call it up. By the way, look at my stream, how it says Hype Train in level 3. Yeah? And your stream says nothing.
Yeah. I don't know why.
I blame Twitch.
I could refresh it.
Refreshing will fix it.
Let's
but
see.
what's going on here?
So anyway, I'm going to get a few lessons because if we're going to invest some money for me to play in it, I need to be a little better than I am.
Thanks, GMD Will, for a sub. Thanks for gifting
I need to be better than I am. Yeah, the main event, World Poker Tour is more than World Series of Poker, so that's why I'm not playing in that one. The ladies' buy-in is pretty expensive, but it's about 1/10 of the main event buy-in, and so I couldn't imagine doing that unless somebody wanted to sponsor me.
Also, could you sponsor her lessons? And also use, you spelled weirdly correctly. Major High subscribed. Hooray.
Mepex, I did not see the Negreanu interview with Lex Friedman.
I heard about that. Negreanu said it was great.
Mepex says it was good.
Yeah. Also, he interviewed Gotham Chess. I don't know if you knew that.
Yeah, I knew that. Well, I'll have to watch it. No, I'm not that great at poker. I got to get some lessons real quick and get good real quick. That's the plan. And I know you guys, and it's really funny because I'd already been thinking of getting lessons from Faraz Jaka because Angela Jordison is a woman player that's had some recent success, and she's one of his students. But just by coincidence, so I already had actually reached out to him over Twitter because I couldn't find the email address before the poker cheating scandal. But then when that broke, Robbie gets lessons from Faraz Jaka. Mm-hmm. Robbie at the center of the cheating scandal. You should probably just get lessons from Robbie. So I'd already reached out to Faraz Jaka. I didn't know that about Robbie lived, didn't know anything about her. And then when all the poker cheating scandal broke, she said that, or somewhere in there, she said that she gets lessons from Faraz.
That's better than getting lessons from Farah Jaka. That's not how you spell Delugi, but we were going to talk about that.
Yeah, we can. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you guys about my excitement. I'm going to be playing.
This Song and Jan stole my joke.
I hope I don't bust out first day.
After she had her first lesson with Jaka, she was on Amazon all day buying anal beads And I was like, why are you buying those? And she said, I had my lesson with Draka, and he told me. And I said, your lesson's tomorrow. So I was confused. I was like, what? What's going on here?
So I don't know. I've got all sorts of training resources for the poker. And as far as Jaka coaching, they have a whole bunch of training videos that he uses with all of his students. And then you meet with the coach once a week. So I need to jump in there real quick, at least until my tournament in December.
Sure I can. French. I just pronounced it. Terrible play that funky chess.
Well, I'm not good at pronouncing French, but that's the way she said his name, and so I just assumed that she knows since she's had lessons from him. She pronounced the Z for Jaka, but so I'm not sure about it, but I'll find out when I get a lesson. But Delugi. So did everybody read Delugi's, Maxim Delugi's statement today? You didn't see it, Triple Digit for Life? You didn't read it, Bonarici.
Hey, we're dying at the hype train. We need 2 subs in 10 seconds. Go.
Hikaru read it to you. I knew
9,
Hikaru would
8.
read it. Wally Renfield.
Man, we always die on level 3. Xeno
How's it
couldn't
going,
even cheer
Wally?
right. No, what a blunder.
Delugi's statement was a joke. I got to read it again.
Yay, Meepex. Did you
I
save us?
skimmed through it.
Xenoid.
Yay.
I think you guys saved us. I think with 1 second left, Meepex and Xenoid saved us. Wow. Thanks, Mark, for the gifting a sub.
I don't know what to think about it. I'm still processing it, Wally.
So the gist of it is Delugi cheated in 2017, and he agreed that he did. Then when he cheated later, he said he didn't cheat later. They falsely accused him. That's the gist of the thing. He said he's an innocentist.
Yeah, I don't know what to think about it. I just don't know what to think.
Hikaru was right on his cheating being totally rubbish. Right. Obviously, what he said about his cheating is ridiculous. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to reserve judgment. I don't know what
Thanks,
I gotta think
GMD
about
Will.
it. It's strange. He managed to poll his students quickly enough that he could play. See, I was wondering that too, with top class players without getting into time trouble and 3-2 increment. I was wondering that too. Like, how does that work? You got to move fast.
Thanks, Sorry9.
And so I thought that was suspicious. I'm going to agree. I had that same question. Not going to lie.
Delugi's insinuation is that if his students who are no good are yelling moves out, that's not cheating. But if one of them is using an engine, then he's unwillingly cheating. He's like, I can't believe that one kid was using an engine yelling moves out. That's what we call throwing your kids under the bus. And then the bus hits them. So it's tough.
I don't know about it. It seems fit. I thought the same thing. How can that work? Like, you got to move. You can't be waiting on some 10-year-olds to come up with an answer.
Yay, thanks 99999 for giving 99 cents.
I don't know. I was so quick to say that Robbie, Robbie, Jade, and Lou, the center of the poker cheating scandal, I just felt my initial gut was that she just made a weird call.
Let me explain what Karen was
flustered.
thinking.
So I was like,
She doesn't even know.
What?
I'm going to explain.
No, don't.
Let me explain what she
think.
was thinking. Okay.
Mansplaining. Thank you.
Let me explain.
Yeah. Go ahead.
When I said Hans wasn't cheating, that's because we're grandmasters. We stick together. When Karen said Robbie wasn't cheating, those double D's were sticking together. They were like, no, she's not cheating. But if she gets like a reduction, then maybe. That's what she said to me.
So
I
felt like when I heard Robbie, when I saw the hand that she's accused of cheating in, and then saw her little word salad afterwards, I thought she was flustered, and I was convinced, and as was Negranu and Phil Ivey, who was at the table, and others. And I said all along, well, the only way this could be cheating is if there's collusion of some sort, which does not appear to be the case. Well, when the facts started coming out, facts. And then what finally got me was the message that she said Brian wrote. I mean, Every time I read that message,
Brian and Robbie are like, that
I
son.
just laugh my ass off. And that's when I realized, oh shit, she's guilty. So
She
now,
said, put ... here, say, I believe you, and the other guy's a crybaby.
would
Write that
not
stuff.
And would not.
Yeah, would not do it.
So I went from 90.
I would not do it.
Yeah, Ivy felt like initially when he was, but before all the facts started coming out, he felt like she didn't cheat. Okay, but I haven't heard what he thinks lately because a lot of stuff wasn't known. Specifically, the guy, one of the three people that could see the hole cards, stole 15,000 in chips off of Robbie's stack when she
Basically nothing. Oh.
and recently moved his table so he could see the whole cards. There's just a lot of weird stuff.
Also, he entered the tournament Karen's playing in soon. That was the surprising part.
So I went from 90%. Absolutely, she didn't cheat. What's wrong with these guys? Come on.
Come on,
It's,
hype train. We're almost at 90%.
Oh my God.
Hype train.
I'm going to have to now agree with Mike Mattisau on something and say
We need
that
300 centidues.
she cheated. She cheated.
Jer's so convinced that she cheated, he put another R in his name. That's how convinced he
My
is.
13-year-old, Marowichi, my 13-year-old read the message and without knowing anything about it, other than the brief, she's accused of cheating, and Brian, I just told him, and I was trying not to influence. He started laughing.
Thanks, GMD.
And he looked at me and he said, she wrote it. I said, yeah, she did. My 13-year-old.
Karen doesn't have a wife. Thanks for the 12 subs and 1,500 bits.
It is blundered hope, but I mean, I agreed.
Thanks to Kakooler for 100
First, Mike
cents.
Mattisau said she was innocent, like I said. And then when the message came out, he decided, oh, shit, there's something going on here. And that's before we even knew, like, even more stuff.
But there's supposed to be new information tonight to keep you on the hook.
So let me see real quick if, I can look over here, Joey. So Joey Ingram tweeted earlier and said, I'm making phone calls right now, more information soon. So he said that about an hour ago. So I guess he'll stream tonight.
Yeah, Hans didn't cheat against Magnus. Hans just cheated online.
It's just going to be more
Very,
days.
very few people who are good at chess think Hans cheated against Magnus. Very few.
The Evans skeptic.
I think Magnus thinks it.
I never said that Hans didn't cheat online, and I knew all along he was way downplaying the extent of it. To me, that was obvious. I don't think he's cheated over the board.
Yeah, you got to have huge balls to cheat in the Singfield Cup. And he's only 19, so they're not as big as they're going to get. So.
It's just real hard to do it, is all. But
that's a guy like Magnus thinks it, but who cares? Fuck Hans. I agree with that. That's funny.
Well, then there's that video that I watched today of Magnus getting help from somebody, David Howell. Mm-hmm. And he won the tournament. Mm-hmm. I don't know if he...
A lot of times when Magnus wins online Lee chess tournaments, he doesn't accept the prize and goes to the next tournament.
Well, I say maybe he didn't take the prize.
He usually doesn't.
And that's how he gets out of it. But, and they made a joke and he called him a cheater.
Mm-hmm. Well, he's a cheater.
As he made the move. He called Howell the cheater.
Oh, no, but Hans is obviously the cheater. I'm not Hans. What's his name? Magnus.
He cheated in that game.
1,000 centidues from GMD Will. Thank you.
Listen, Merkin, you're not getting... I'm not finger pointing other than just to point out, it's kind of strange that he did it. I do see that it was for fun.
Oh, I think Hans may have cheated OTB at least once. I'm just saying he didn't cheat against Magnus. So Magnus withdrawing after losing doesn't make any sense. He didn't learn any new information after he lost to Hans. He just, he's a baby. He'd be like, now that I've lost to Hans, I now realize he cheated online a lot, so I'm withdrawing from the tournament.
Fabi,
he withdrew because he thought Hans cheated against him.
Hang on. Fabi also called out Ben on that episode.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
No.
I didn't know about that.
What did he say? He said, I'm wrong about everything? What did he say?
I haven't seen it.
Oh.
I'm just tense.
Maybe he didn't and they're just crazy.
Shout it out. Yeah, shout it out is different than called out.
Called out means bad, like you calling me out.
Right.
He said you were right about everything. That doesn't sound like Fabi. I mean, it could be. Fabi and me are like that, son. Look, here's what I've said all along. Hans cheated a lot online. Hans may have cheated over the board. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. Hans did not cheat against Magnus. Those are the three things I know.
Right.
Cheated a lot online. Didn't cheat against Magnus. May have cheated over the board in the last 3 years. I don't know. I'm going to say probably not, but I wouldn't be surprised if he did. But he didn't cheat against Magnus. Nothing in that game shows cheating. It just shows Magnus not playing his usual Magnus self. Magnus usually plays like Magnus. That game he made several errors that were un-Magnus-like. He played a bad game, and I think the main reason he played a bad game is he was afraid Hans might be cheating. So that affected his, whatever. Yeah, so Hans got him in the brain before he got him, in the anal beads. Yeah. That's right. Mike Madisell, Hans, Ben, and Karen are like, that, son. Yeah. Emperor of Ice Cream, 1 cent to do. Hooray.
If I had got to meet anybody in December, I would really love to meet Joey Ingram.
More than anybody?
Yeah.
What about Hans?
Yeah. I know Hans.
I know.
I don't need to see Hans. I want to meet Joey Ingram. Huge fan. I mean, how often do I stay up till 3 in the morning?
You'd rather meet Joey Ingram than Negreanu? First of all, Negreanu just won $3.3 million. So, so he's buying.
Yeah.
Although he had to give like half of it away to his backers. But
yeah.
Truth hurts.
Yeah, I mean, I would love to meet any of them. But I'm not going to bother anybody.
Yeah, you can't delete it before somebody else deletes it. They're fast.
No, I was just looking at what I missed.
Oh, you missed things getting deleted.
Somebody said something about, oh. Merkin says, Karen, I slept at like 4 a.m. Yeah.
We can't delete Revo's thing because we can't understand it. You see what he wrote? Magnus is a baby, but people is like a baby because Magnus withdraws Sinkfield Cup. I mean, we need a translator. Then maybe we'll ban it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw one clip where Hans said something about the order speaks for itself, but
denied for not being English. Yeah, that's good. No, Negreanu sells a high percentage of himself at this site where you can buy like 1% or 5% of him. So he had to give a lot of that 3.3 million away. Something like 500,000 or 600,000. Yeah, he sells percentages of himself. Mm-hmm. He's obviously backed also, but he doesn't tell people about that. If you're a top poker player and you're backed, you don't want to say that it's not your money and you're backed because people won't think so much of you. They have to think you're playing with your own money like that you're a superstar. So all the top players are backed and none of them play with their own money, but you don't know that. You think Phil Hellmuth is just taking out millions and buying entry fees and playing cash. That's why he buys in for $25,000 when everybody else buys in for $200,000 because he's a baby. If people were backing him, he could buy in for the max amount. So when he's buying in for a lot of money or playing in a tournament with a huge entry fee, people are paying. If it's a small thing, then he could pay. But most of them are babies and don't play with their own money.
Yeah, Merkin, I know everything about the poker cheating scandal. Robbie,
nobody knows more than Karen.
Rip, a.k.a. Jacob, possibly also fooling around and more than just business partners. In fact, their idea for a product was, it has something to do with marijuana, like lipstick or what was it, gloss? I forgot now what it was. Cannabis lipstick, maybe. Yeah.
Karen was scheduled last week to have life and death surgery. She has some medical issue, but she put it off for 2 weeks so she could watch Joey Ingram's podcast. She was like, this is life and death. The other thing I don't care about. But Joey Ingram's podcast, rawr.
No, I mean, I couldn't. I was up till 3 waiting on Robbie to come on, and then I finally I had to go to bed, and then I did miss her, but I watched it when I woke up.
By the way, there's a guy who plays poker for cash games. Mm-hmm. He's like an older guy, and he's thin and he's small. And he never says anything, and he plays. I forgot what his name is, but people in the chat will know. But he's a billionaire.
Who is this?
I don't know. I forgot his name. He plays in those games on Hustler.
Oh.
Bill Klein, thank you. Yeah, Bill Klein. He sits there and he doesn't say anything ever. And he sits there and he looks like he's like Wes. He just sits there like Wes would sit. He's an old guy, but he has a lot of money. So his name is Old Thin Guy. That's right.
Yeah, I think I know about it.
If it's proven Hans cheated against Magnus, how's that going to be proven?
Would you apologize for calling?
Oh man, I would have an apology stream.
Yeah, definitely.
He's still a baby. He's been a baby before. This just cemented his babyshipness.
No, I mean, I apologized to Garrett Adelstein. I said, sorry, I just had it wrong. Sorry.
He's also a baby, Gary Adelstein.
Had it wrong.
Will Shankland rise again? I hope not. He won a game. Terrible.
All right, let's do some puzzles because
we haven't talked about Bill Klein enough. All right, so in the chat, who's richer, Bill Klein or the Stanley guy? Because I heard they're both billionaires. Somebody said that Bill Klein was richer than Stanley. I couldn't believe it. Stanley by miles. Now, you know you're rich when one guy's a billionaire and the other guy's richer by miles. That's when you know you're doing good. Yeah, Stanley's played. We've seen him play in Hustler too. Yeah, I don't even know if Stanley's his first name or his last name. All I know is he's a billionaire. Yeah, co-founder of DoorDash. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go listen to the Fabi podcast. That sounds. Like
Well, here's where chess and poker intermingle. Stanley's the co-founder of DoorDash, and Hans orders from DoorDash. So that's how it all got set up. That's where it all starts.
Hey, and Joey Ingram was so happy. He mentioned on his stream the other night that Hans just recently followed him.
Yeah.
Yeah, like in the last week, Hans followed him.
He hardly mentions me at all. Terrible. Joey Ingram likes my YouTube and stream. He watches sometimes. He really likes my Twitter. He likes when I post things on Twitter like, this guy cheated, this guy didn't, and you suck, and everybody sucks, and you're the suckiest bunch of sucks that ever sucked. He likes that stuff. Hans already proven to be a serial liar by the 72-page document. I told you about that. It wasn't supposed to be 72 pages.
Hey, Ovi. How's it going?
Steely King subscribed. Stanley is a billionaire. Rawr. No, I didn't say who's richer, Stanley or Hans. I said Stanley or Bill Klein.
Yay, thank you,
I'm
Steely
comparing
King.
billionaires to billionaires, not billionaires to Hans. Jesus Christ.
You know who got staked that's a lower level poker player? Caitlin Komeski, when she went on Max Payne Monday on Hustler Casino Live. She got staked. And, she's only been playing a year.
Rex hides how much he's worth, so I don't know. Rex has infinite money, so if you can have more than infinite money, then yes.
Yeah, everybody sells action.
You know.
I should do that.
You know who has a lot of money?
For my tournament.
I'll tell you who has a lot of money. Is George Lucas. I've been told George Lucas's estate is way bigger than Rex's, and Rex's is 10,000 acres. But some people said George Lucas's place is a city. And I'm like, what? So he owns like a little city. It's way bigger than 10,000 acres. 10,000 acres is big. Right? Back me up the 10,000 acres is a lot.
Rex is Rex Sinkfield. He's the billionaire backer of the St. Louis Chess Club, which, and now has a U.S. championship there. And all that's Rex Sinkfield money. That's why that's happening.
George Lucas bought all of Nebraska. Nobody noticed.
The Sinkfield Cup.
George Lucas bought a town and all his friends live there. Yeah, it's in the middle of Missouri. It's not in St. Louis. His house in St. Louis is like a pauper's house. Terrible.
Yeah.
And by pauper and terrible, I mean it's amazing. That's what I meant.
Let's do some puzzles.
And George Lucas is my father. I didn't realize it.
Darn. Puzzles.
Would have corn in them. Yeah. Right, Bill Klein when he plays poker, it's not a good idea to bluff him, but he does fold. He is a chicken when he plays. It's not because he doesn't have the money. He's just like, I'm probably lost. Yeah. Okay, ready?
Mm-hmm.
Hey, this looks too complicated. Also, we've had this. Let's see. There. What? Indeed. Actually, we haven't had this.
We haven't?
No, I thought we had it, but the answer is not like what I thought it might be.
Darn, this is hard to me. I'm just going to
You do a fair amount of coverage. I haven't seen you do coverage lately. Coverage? All right. I'm doing coverage. Yeah, we all make fun of Rex. He don't care. He likes hanging out with the GMs and getting made fun of. He doesn't like when people are like, oh, Rex. People do that too. Trust me. But yeah, most of the GMs don't do that. We don't kiss his ass as much as you would expect. We do kiss it a little, but not, he doesn't like that. He just wants to be one of the guys. I think Rex's son is better than him at chess. But I think that's because Rex is in his late 70s. I think if Rex was in his 30s or 40s at his peak, he'd be crushing his son. Especially since his son would be like 6. But that's not the point. Randy. We kiss a tasteful amount, and we make sure there's no anal beads first. Rex's rating at his peak was like 1650 to 1700, like in there. But that was in the early 70s. Then he quit chess for like 20, 30 years. So then his strength went down a little bit. But he's still all right. The fact that he's 78 years old and he quit chess for like 30 years in the middle of his, of his life, how good do you want him to be?
I don't know this one. I just can't figure it out.
What's the answer, Matt?
I don't know.
I called you Matt. That gave the answer away.
I don't. Oh, G4.
Yeah, there you go. Well, obviously you have to queen.
Like, who's Matt?
Right, Matt Larson. Yeah, you have to queen, so G4 has to be the first move.
Okay.
All right. I didn't know what he would do, but I refuted everything. Okay, so after here, I'm good. So it's here. Mm-hmm. Then I have to play king here, obviously.
Right. Okay.
And then let's play king here, and we're done.
Darn,
22-16.
That's not even that hard.
No, you just push your pawn and you make sure you can queen it. And one of the things that I did, one of the things I analyzed was G4, E5, G5, King E6, King H6. And I was like, man, I'm queening with check. So that's going to be good because my opponent's not even moving his pawn up. I'll even show you the variations because people at home don't, confused and stuff.
I wasn't paying attention.
This was the main variation I looked at.
Okay.
Then I was like, well, if king here, then king here, which is, we got to that sort of. And then this is the same. I'm queening with check. So if you go here, I queen. Yeah. And if you go here, I go here and I queen with check. I'm always queening with check. That's why the computer, when it tried to defend, it didn't play E5, King E6, because I'm always queening with check. So it did this to try to confuse me. So that it wouldn't queen with check. And I think after King E5, every move wins. I think all moves win. Oh, just this and this win. King G5 and King G6 don't win. So G5 and King H6, the most obvious moves win. G5 is the most obvious.
Yeah.
Stopping King F6. So that makes Black's play look sort of silly.
Yeah.
One of the ways I solve these problems, which you don't necessarily do sometimes, okay, is, okay, G4 is the first move, and I don't know the answer, but it's G4. Like, these moves don't make any sense. So it has to
Well-
be G4 to me.
Well, you always say, "Oh, you have to give me a variation." Like, if I
Right.
just give you the obvious first move.
No, but when you
so-
say I give up, I don't know, just say G4 really confidently and look at your nails. And then shake a little like this, and then I'll think
you're
you're
the
cheating.
one that told me I had to have the whole variation.
No, G4. Say G4, obviously. The rest doesn't matter. Just say it like Hans would do it. Say G4, the chess speaks for itself.
I know it's G4 because then the king had to get on the
Right.
move, but I wasn't sure what they were doing.
Yeah, it speaks for itself.
All right.
Yeah.
I'll do that.
I mean, you don't have to give me the whole answer. You don't have to get so anal about it. All right, ready?
Yeah.
Oh, I haven't seen this one either. What's with the new puzzles? Terrible. See, there. Okay. Back to the chat. Give subs. Help. We need subs. Karen does the hokey pokey. Hikaru said Gotham makes $1 million a year. Possible? I don't know. And obviously, Hikaru's guessing like I would. I don't know. I'm just like you guys. I'm smarter than you guys, but I don't know. So my guess would be he makes more than that. That'd be my guess. And Karen agrees, and I didn't even ask her. I speak for Karen.
I haven't thought about it.
Yeah, he's got to make more than $1 million a year.
Yeah. I
He
don't
gave
know.
like $100,000 to some charity that he started for giving chess sets away. If you don't make $1 million a year, you shouldn't do that.
That's true. I'm sure he makes more than $1 million a year.
Yeah, she agrees.
Yeah.
No, it's not 200,000. I can guarantee Gotham Chess makes a lot more than 200,000. Hikaru must make 3 million a year. That sounds about right. Yeah, if you told me Hikaru made 3 million a year, I would feel okay with that. If you said he made 1 million a year, I wouldn't believe that. If you said he made 5 million a year, I would believe 5 million before 1 million. So 3 million, I think, would be like a minimum. If you guys knew how much people made, you'd be shocked. People who don't do anything and they get money from their parents and their grandparents, they just make a lot of money. You know, the Bushes, the Trumps, that's what happens. These guys actually had to work for their money. If you knew how much money baseball and football players made, you'd be shocked. Basketball players, some soccer players. I think the league minimum in baseball is $1 million a year. Like if you're the worst of the worst.
So
That would be me.
I've
When
got
my dad
some
worked for the
notes.
state of Michigan, the guy he worked with, his boss, his son was in the major leagues. So he never had anything for my dad to do. All he kept doing was looking in the paper, looking out for his son. He didn't care about work anymore because his son was making a lot of money, so he was interested. I even know his name. Greg Cadaret.
Hey, let's get
Yeah,
let's do some puzzles.
Cadaret.
97.
Correct. Greg Cadaret. Now I'm worried you're going to be wrong the next one. I'm worried.
I'm worried too. Knight G6.
Yeah, but you didn't tell me which one.
Oh, Knight 5.
That's correct. You were right the whole time.
Yeah.
Nobody in the chat got it because I wasn't reading the chat.
And then yeah.
Yay. That was good.
Yeah.
Because here's why it was good. They were tempting you to play Queen F7.
I looked at that for a long time.
Do you know why that doesn't work? There's a funny reason.
Well, I thought because the bishop can come out. And,
No, the reason is Queen E2 mate.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
Oh,
about,
snap.
Actually, I forgot about that too.
Yeah, once I saw Queen E2 mate, I gave up on that idea.
I did.
No,
I couldn't get to work
no,
for
but let me
reasons.
show you something. If you take this and they
Yeah.
do the bishop somewhere, you play Queen G8 check,
Oh yeah.
and then Knight F7
There's
mate.
this mother.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see that.
That was one of the variations I had against. I'll tell you his name in an hour. He's a grandmaster. He's in his early 30s. He's American. Michael Molnar. Molnar? Michael Molnar? Molnar? Toby Wong? Toby Chong?
Yeah, I got one. Let's keep going.
Michael Molnar. Is it Michael?
I can't count this.
What's Molnar's first name?
It's my chess study time.
But what's Molnar's first name? Is it Michael? Now I think it's not
I
Michael.
don't know, but I might have to stop. Like only count the parts where we're doing puzzles.
Man, I'm asking you guys in the chat. You guys are the worst. Anyway, Molnar's his last name. Oh, Mackenzie. Yes, Mackenzie Molnar. That's why I thought it was Michael, because it was an M sound. All right, go Karen.
White to move.
Delicious. See, there wins. Is there another win? My way wins. So I'm going to guess my way. I did it my way. All right. Yeah, Greg Cadaret, Cadaret. He pitched in the major leagues in the 80s, I guess. It had to be the 80s. Could have been the 90s, but I think it was the 80s. Yeah, he was making over $1 million a year and nobody heard of him. Like his dad was like, "Who? Oh yeah, my son." I mean, but he made over $1 million a year. There's no night carbonated dipping jam, so you can't play Night Age 7. And your first move for black would be a bad move, allowing your illegal move winning. You have to play better for black.
I know. He keeps getting away in my scenario, so I'm trying to see what to do. Let me try something else.
Yeah, but in your line, Thaddeus, Rookie one check is a bad move.
There, and then there.
You could play like Rook H5, for example. There. Or Rook anywhere on the fourth rank. You know, D5, C5, A5. Rookie one check just is a bad move.
None of that works. Let me try something else. I don't know. I can't quite get to her.
You can do it.
No, I can't. Bishop. I was looking at Bishop D7.
That is correct.
And then
You'll take the pawn.
right, and then okay. Let me rethink it.
Mm-hmm. I'm top 10 most popular streamer. No, I'm top like 20 most popular chess streamer. That's different.
Let's see.
Like Bishop Stars, I like your variation. Black plays random legal move at the end and gets mated in one. Instead of not playing a random legal move. In your variation, Bishop Stars, instead of G5 doing nothing, you can play Rook H6 or Rook H8 and give your king a square on H5. But this is the problem a lot of you have with puzzles, is you can't find the right defense for your opponent. So you suggest a bad defense and then say, I got it right. That's, you know, that's most of your problems with chess puzzles, is you don't see what the opponent should do. So you think that your line is correct, when obviously it's incorrect.
Darn.
Aw.
I keep trying to do it.
What moves are you trying?
I was looking at G3.
Ooh, that's a good try because it's right. Black has two legal moves.
Oh, okay.
That lasts longer, so that made more sense. If you know what was wrong with king g5, then you'll find the right answer. Could you beat king g5 or you couldn't?
Yeah, I was looking at F4.
That wins the rook, right? Yeah. That's why he didn't go there, because he's
Right.
trying to avoid that. But you can bully him. Bully.
Yeah, I'm just making sure.
Hmm.
So then I think it's rook h7.
That's correct.
Yeah, and then yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
2379. Yeah, because the main problem with that puzzle is you're trying to checkmate, but checkmates don't work.
Right.
Then you have to settle for winning a rook.
Yeah. Well, and also it was hard for me to see F4 for some reason.
Right. The problem the chat had was they would always play the worst possible move.
For
So
black.
so the chat would be like bishop d7, king h5, mate. That's the answer. And I'm like, well, he won't play king h5.
Right.
Then in this position, they said, what was the answer they gave? Oh, they said f4. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
And the idea was the rook will move because the rook's attacked. Then king f2 with unstoppable g3 mate. You know, because the king is trapped. But of course, I'm already confused. Oh, it's black's move. That's a good reason why I'm confused. So the problem with f4 is if the rook goes somewhere, let's say here, and you play here to play mate, the rook can just go back and the king has squares to go to.
Right. Yeah.
In fact, I think the rook could even just move sideways. I think the rook can just go here. No, now this is winning. Oh, yeah, you play here first, and then before he plays rook h5. Yeah, okay. So you have to play rook h5. Oh, it says you can play rook e4. What? Oh, because you have bishop e1 check. Wow. Oh, you can move your rook anywhere on the e-file.
Mm-hmm.
Because if king f2 with this mate, then you play bishop e1 check.
Oh.
That's the end of that. Then you can get mated. Oh, snap. Yeah, so f4 was toothless. And the tooth hurts. But g3, that had teeth. Yay, f4, etc. All right, next. Yours. So next. All right, I got it. Da-da-da-da-da. Da-da-da-da-da.
You're so fast.
That's what she said. Just said it. I got a quick buzzing.
I think I got it. Let me see.
Yay, go Karen. Yay, Mortal Wompress subscribed. Good.
Yeah, I think I got. Yeah, I got it.
Subbing is good.
I think it's
Yeah.
a rook h8,
Put it in H.
and then queen h5, queen h7, queen h8, queen e8.
Yay. 23:45.
Did it?
Yay, that was good. That was 23:45.
That one was. I mean, it's a kind of a common pattern.
Mm-hmm.
In my How to Beat Your Dad at Chess book, they love sacking the rooks on the H file and but all this common pattern.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think it has a name though. Black to move.
This looks familiar. Yeah, we've had this, but I can't remember the answer. I'm too old. Okay, now I remember the answer. The remembering is the hardest part. Now, this is hard to solve if you don't remember the answer. But if you do remember the answer, it's easy.
I'm just gonna look at it for a bit.
Hello. Who stopped by to say hello? Dr. Chess RX.
Yay! Hey, Dr. Chester.
We are doing well. Did you remember? Did you resolve it? A little of both.
Darn, so hard.
I had help because I already knew the answer. WGT Golfer 2022. Stick to golf. Oh, snap. Farty party. Stick to parties.
Darn. This
Mortal
is-
Rompit. I don't know what to tell you to stick to. Stick to Papa John's. Chess with Ovi. What should you stick to? Yeah, playing bad chess is good. Stick with your wife. Are they married yet?
No.
No. Well, then stick with that. Good Simpsons line.
Let's see.
Ovi says we broke up.
What?
That's what he said. We are not married for sure.
Oh,
You can break up and still get married.
I didn't
What's
know
what's the
about that.
problem?
darn.
It's been a long 4 years. Man, harsh.
Well, we'll have to talk about that
We do.
soon.
Yeah.
I mean, not on the stream. Yeah, I want to hear what's going on. Let me see. All this stuff's going on, and you've got that check there.
We should get lunch/dinner sometime so I can see you folks.
Yeah, definitely.
Certainly.
Hey, I don't know, Ben. I was going to take the night.
Correct.
Yeah, and then
Correct.
Queen G2.
Queen G2 doesn't work.
Oh.
Yeah,
oh,
well,
'cause
first
the
of all,
rook's there.
90% of the chat thinks doesn't see the rook is
I
here.
didn't see
So they say Queen G2.
I saw it
man.
after you said it didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what? Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, let me look further.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Ovi, we should have dinner soon and catch up on stuff. Let's see.
This reminds me of a game I lost to Shabalov in the U.S. Championship about 6 years ago.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Similar tactic.
Darn. I just don't know, but see if that works. Oh yeah, then I could go there. I don't know, just no, then I got my bishop. Darn, I don't know.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah, I was
All right,
trying to push
so-
the G pawn, but it's
Yeah, so if you play queen here, they take.
right.
And if you play knight here, they play king h1. So this is a clearance sacrifice. You have to clear out the f-pawn. Nobody in the chat solved it. They all just say shallow and pedantic moves. After knight e2 check, which is the chat's move, we just take it with the rook. And then that's it. So you play f2 check. Now, if he plays king h1, you play queen here mate after f2 check. So he has to take with one of the rooks. It doesn't matter which rook he takes with. We're playing the same move.
Okay.
We're playing queen g2 check. Takes with the other rook, we're still playing queen g2 check. And now our f-pawn's not here. Remember when our f-pawn was here? Now it's not there.
Oh, wow.
29.97.
That was really great, but that was complicated.
And if you
Hey,
take,
can you go back
if
over
you,
again
if you
one
take
more
with the
time?
other rook, it's the same thing.
Go back.
Yeah, if you take with this rook, it's the same answer. Queen g2 check, knight h3 check, rook check, and rook mate. It's the same.
Nice.
You can pre-move those moves. You can pre-move queen g2.
Nice.
Except you'd be taking a rook there if you played this rook takes.
Right, yeah.
Then there'd be this position with this rook off the board. Also, he has the 2 shrubs. What else? Why does 92 not work? Because I said it doesn't. I actually explained why it didn't work, but you guys are shallow and pedantic. If 92, we take it. And now white's winning. No, stopping mate. And then everything wins here. Rook takes rook, bishop takes pawn. Queen a2 check and queen takes pawn. C'est pas différence. Actually, it says we have to check first to win. That's crazy. Or here. Either way. Then we can win by just taking this pawn. Or we can win by attacking. Bishop takes. Rawr. Attack. Yeah, now king here gets mated. Although that doesn't matter. Just taking this wins. You can stop analyzing. Bishop takes. C'est pas différence. Etc. So basically, you're all banned.
Yes, mate is slightly better than an exchange. Let's do another one. Right. I took Archer to Dave and Buster's today, and I just sat on my computer. It is so loud in there. It was very unpleasant. He even thought it was loud.
Well, that seems to win. So I'll guess that.
Let's see.
That is way too hard for the chat. Jesus Christ. Yeah, they're not even suggesting a line. This one's almost too hard for me. But I finally figured out after hours of thought. That's their tagline. When you're here, it's unpleasant. And Dave and Buster's is tough. Yeah, today was a holiday, Columbus Day, or as we call it now, Indigenous Peoples Day. Since Columbus was a murdering piece of garbage, but still.
Rook G5.
Rook G5. Then Queen takes Rook check.
Darn. I know I didn't see that. Go ahead. I don't know.
All right, so it's a very long answer. So Queen H7 check. The Knight G5 check blocks the defense of the Queen to the G pawn. And because of that, we can pick up the G pawn and the F6 rook pretty quickly.
Okay.
Well, he just took it, but all right. But if he doesn't give up his queen, and he plays like king, let's say here, then we take with check and we're winning the rook. Probably with check or mate. I mean, it's going to be winning a lot of material. And if you play king here, I go here. And you can't play king here because my knight's here, so you have to go here. It transposes. And if you play king e8, it's the same thing. I play queen g8, you go here or here, and then I check and I win your rook. And probably mate you also. Yeah, it's announcing mate in 3, but I didn't care about that. I cared about winning the rook.
Did you guys get it?
No.
Wally says first move pretty much has to be a check.
Yeah.
You didn't
Knight
see...
g5 just blocks the queen's defense of g7, so you can start wrapping it up. Thanks, Ace Deuce.
You didn't see knight g5 check?
Knight g5 check's hard to see. Retreating.
Yeah. I thought Canadians only celebrate Sorry's giving.
That they claim that was 2572. That was hard for 2572 because 9G5 is not the usual kind of. You're trying to do stuff raw.
Yeah. Thank you,
So your
Dua.
treating is not typical.
Entrancing.
Hmm?
I'm entrancing.
Who said it?
Dua.
Oh, that's okay then. I'm not looking entrancing. Is that your point? All right, ready?
Yeah. I was just looking to see if Joey was streaming.
Mm-hmm. I got it.
I cannot miss when Joey streams. And sometimes he doesn't stream on Twitch and YouTube. He just picks one.
Mm-hmm.
And so he could
He's a
be-
magician. Pick one.
He could be streaming now and I don't know it.
Terrible.
So
Go chat.
I wonder. See, Robbie was supposed to open the investigation today, and I guarantee she didn't. She said she would, but there's no way.
She did open an investigation. That was the good part. The bad part was she found herself guilty. She was like, damn, I shouldn't have done that.
That was supposed to happen today. Oh, this might be a smother rate. Let me see. Check. Is there? Yeah, it is. Takes. Yeah. So I think it's a smother mate, right? Yeah.
Mhm.
Queen F7. And then Queen G8. And then Knight F7. Yeah, she. I haven't seen her tweet, but
2297. Very good.
But I mean, nobody thinks she's seriously gonna file charges or press charges. I can't imagine. Hayden, did you hear about? There was the L.A. Times did an article on Robbie.
Mm-hmm.
Did you see that link anywhere? And it was like a real article on her. Well, the same reporter went to Brian's house.
I heard about that.
Yeah, and they told her if she didn't leave immediately, they were just going to follow her and not stop following her. It was kind of a weird way to say it. It's very complicated, C.L. Smith. I mean, there's always something. And Joey Ingram says there's new stuff. So I'm just waiting on him to go live.
Ready?
Mm-hmm.
This looks familiar, but it's been a long time since I've seen it.
And it doesn't look familiar to me.
Yeah, I think I almost remember it, but I know the answer. Big Kahuna Burger. That's that Hawaiian burger joint. As a vegan, they're both terrible, and you should be ashamed. Even then, like, he was a vegetarian in the movie. So. Somebody suggested Long Castle. Interesting. Hans Niemann fangirl with the answer. Good job. We've already talked about DeLugi's statement, and yes, we saw it. But it's too long to read, so nobody's ever going to read it. He tried to make it as long as chess.com's thing, but he couldn't do it.
Darn, just don't know.
Barely Ant, that's correct. And Beerly Ant.
I don't know.
Okay, so you want to play Queen C1 check, but you can't because of the queen. And you want to play Queen takes bishop, but you can't because of the queen. So this queen's annoying. Okay, so you have to dislodge it. So you play C5, and you keep queening your pawn until the queen goes and stops them.
Oh.
And you just keep pushing. And as soon as the queen goes to stop it, then we can play check and mate.
Darn. I wasn't ever going to think of that in a million
And then you have
years.
queen b3 blocking here. This is important. If you play this queen here, okay, then this queen's check and the queen's pinned. If you see what I'm saying, queen here, queen. So you have to play this queen. If you don't do that, then the queen comes over and checkmates you probably. So you had to see that at the beginning was your queen could go back. The whole chat saw it at the beginning except for one thing. None of them saw it but me. And I remember that from before that there was this trick. 27, 26. We've had that before. But I remembered the queen here back was the key.
Oh, yeah, I don't remember that one.
And then here, like, half the chat would lose with white. You know, the queen would go here, and then the chat would give up. Terrible. And rightfully so. Although I think this is mate. So I guess we have to move the queen back here or here. Some tough defense.
Yeah.
Heads up D. Then eventually we can win with queen here. Queen takes, queen check, queen h5 mate. Assuming h6 is covered by the queen. Otherwise queen h6 is mate. Etc.
There's something in my eye.
Are you trying to pick me up? All right, ready?
Beans and Franks. I used to eat that when I was a kid. My mom, didn't always have time to cook a meal. Beans and Franks. I hated beans and Franks.
Isn't it Franks and Beans?
We called it beans and Franks.
He called it Franks and Beans. As long as it's both of them.
I saw that he said it that
Boo.
way. That's not the way I grew up saying it.
Aw.
So I don't know what the rest of the country said, but in the South, it's beans and Franks.
Beans and beans and beans and spam and eggs and beans and spam. Franks come from Frankfurt. Beans and Franks doesn't exist.
Oh, this is that
Franks
one.
and Franks.
That's that same one.
It's Franks and Beans.
B7.
Yeah. Beanly
We've
delicious.
had this one. And then
We have?
H7. Frank and beans, that's what you say. Well, we say beans and Franks in the South.
They don't bread here. Everyone eats brioche.
Hot dogs and mac and cheese. We didn't have that growing up. But I know people that
Come on, C.L. Smith. You have to back Karen up. Is it Beans and Franks or Franks and Beans in Alabama? Met you on a work trip to Atlanta last year. Stopped by the club and talked to you. Thank you. Thanks, Darsh. In Carolina, it's Beans and Franks.
You've never had either.
Damn.
It's beans and Franks in Carolina. Yeah, close enough. Unk Fanatic, same thing. Franks and Beans is from Something About Mary. I saw that movie.
All right, ready?
The Ben Stiller, Cameron Diaz movie. I liked it. That was funny.
It is too busy.
It is real busy.
Where are all these pieces on the board?
I know, it's too much.
How am I supposed to solve it? I mean, I guess that's the answer.
I'm just gonna look for a little bit more. Let's see.
Nothing funny has happened. Sorry. If somebody gives 25 subs, that would be fun. Code Cow's name has come off the board because it's a new week. You can lead the stream in gift subs if you give 8. You'll be number 1 in our hearts and number 1 in our bank accounts. Go, I am Snow Burrito. Who do I think will be the new world champion? Hans Niemann. He's a shoo-in. I don't know, that match is 50-50. I don't know. Yeah?
I mean, it's hard. This one's hard to me. I was looking at knight d3.
That's what I thought it was.
Yeah.
I didn't know what to do after here, so I'm just going to guess. He took it. I knew what to do after that.
Bishop takes. Yeah, I thought that bishop.
No, that I knew what to do against.
Then,
Knight D, King D1, I was going to take the rook and take out F7. I don't know if that's right. I take the F2 rook. Maybe there's more than one way to win.
Yeah, I didn't visualize this properly. Let's see.
Yay! She subscribed at tier 1. Yay, you're number 1 in our bank account. Win 1 for the Gipper. That's right.
Darn, it gets away now.
Aw.
Let's see. Oh, I can go there. Let's see.
Everyone else had to win for him. That's right.
So, I was looking at I'm not really sure.
I didn't watch the season last night. I didn't watch the episode.
Bishop b2.
I didn't think that worked because of King D1.
I thought then it would either be bishop h5 or queen a.
Queen A4, I can go here and run out.
Right.
Bishop here, I can just block with something.
That's true.
I don't know what. Maybe here.
But then you could come with the queen. Then they
Bishop
got
C2,
the bishop. Okay. Well, go ahead then. I'm not sure.
I think it's just Bishop D4 winning the queen.
Oh.
I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was 22-48.
Darn. I got caught up looking for a mate.
What did he play here?
I do that all the time.
Just the first move? I think so. Yeah. So I was worried about this, but I was going to play knight takes rook check. Mm-hmm. Oh, that's the best move. And then rook takes F7. That's the best move. Oh, okay. I had the right idea. +9. Yeah.
You got one, Wally?
Yeah, knight T3 is the only winning move. Otherwise, you're losing. Man, harsh. And then bishop D4 is the only winning move, I guess. Yeah. Otherwise, you're losing. After here, I assume King D1. Wow, King D2 wins, King D1 wins, King B1 wins. King B1's the easiest. I didn't see that. There's no checks.
Okay. Hey, Wally.
I should always play King B1.
Wally, are you playing in any upcoming tournaments? I'm going to play at the Eastern Congress in New Jersey.
But the big announcement
in
is
the month.
Karen's playing in the WPT Women's Championship in December at the Wynn.
I think he was on the stream for
Go,
that.
Karen.
I'm real excited about that. I've got to get good real quick because I'm not good.
Oh, this was an actual game. Go Paul versus Smirin.
So,
And Smirin, after the match, said, if you were a woman, you'd be terrible. I can't believe he said that. Yeah.
that's funny.
Are you playing in whatever Atlanta tournament's happening? We don't know what that is. Maybe Karen does.
Oh, there's a class tournament.
But we have no class.
No, I don't want to play in that. I don't want to, because I want to play up. Oh, you're not playing anything. Let's see, until the new year, you think? Oh, the Thanksgiving tourney. Yeah, CL Smith, I don't really want to play in, I'm 1390 something right now, which means I'm probably going to get stuck at the top of the under 1400 section. I didn't look to see what sections are in it, but I didn't want to play in it because it's a class tournament. The one I'm playing in Jersey, I can play up as 1 or 2 sections. So there's nothing wrong with the tournament. I just want to play up, and you can't do that in a class tournament.
Yay, 25 subs from Mamba Forever.
Yay, Mamba.
Hooray, Mamba Forever.
They had the new chess club where our chess club was, Chess Zone, had an event on Saturday, and I think they got a good turnout, but we were busy, so I couldn't go.
Yay, go Rome. All right, who's going to start the train? Well, Mamba Forever started the train, but who's going to add on? Go train. He leads the week.
Amon is going to be at the one in over Thanksgiving. I have we have family stuff going on, so we can't do it either.
Well, now that Amon is coming, we don't need to do the family stuff.
Well, the kids are going back Friday night.
Mm-hmm.
But
99 centijuice. Thanks, Osh99999.
yeah,
Enzian Hero for a sub. The hype train is close.
probably
Start on level 6.
probably after this upcoming tournament, I've got to focus on poker. I hate to say it, but chess is gonna have to after my tournament.
If what Karen and I do in the bedroom's none of your business.
World Poker Tour is the best. I've only done a handful of tournaments, so we're going to have to go do a few because it's not a format that I'm familiar with. I'm more familiar with the cash game. But I've done a few tournaments. It's just, I got to the final table with All Toucher. That was fun. And I missed cashing. I missed cashing by 1. So at one of these little tournaments in North Carolina.
Go hype train. We need something to happen. Anything.
I got to get good real quick, Wally, because, I got to play in Vegas. Hey, and the final table's on TV. But, I mean, it would be highly unlikely for me to get to the final table. But if I did, it would be viewable. All Toucher, who named that sweet boy.
Anybody? 100 centidues? Start the train.
Yeah, we saw the DeLucchi statement. I need to look at it again. There were some things that didn't quite ring true to it, if I'm going to be honest. But one thing he pointed out that I do agree with is, any conversations he had with chess.com were supposed to be confidential. So it's pretty sleazy that they've been leaking confidential emails. Let's do another puzzle. But I didn't really think it rung true, his story about the students. So I'm going to have to agree with Wally about that.
Yay, thanks, Sven Beingold.
I got burned by rushing to declare Robbie's innocence, and now I flopped, and I'm saying,
Yeah, but Sven Beingold told you something you already know, so we have to pretend we don't because he gave money.
Oh, thank you.
Negreanu has
Ben
a poker?
Beingold. Yeah, I've done it twice.
Huh.
I've done, and the Phil Ivey one is also on Masterclass.
No, we didn't know that because
Thank
you give
for
100
telling
centidues.
us. No, thank you.
Yay.
I'm at 95% Robbie's guilty, Blade Runner. 95, and I was, you know.
I'm at 100%. I don't care if she's guilty or not. But I used to be at 0%. Go Hype Train. I'm 100% interested in the Hype Train. We gotta get to level 7.
It's been so interesting. It's way more interesting than the chess drama.
Go Karen.
It's just unbelievable. The poker people are unbelievable.
I don't believe it.
So, let's see. We go there.
Okay, I got it. This is a tough one. Come on, train. You can do it. People of the world, join in. Join the Hype Train. Hype Train. Go Hype Train. King F7's not right, Xenoid, due to its illegality. No, that's opposition.
I was looking at a couple of things, but yeah, I was looking at mainly H5.
H5 is the winning move.
Okay.
Yeah, so you're right. Yeah.
All right, let me continue because I wasn't thinking that was the move.
Come on, people. Let's get to level 7. You can do it. Let's get to level 15. Take all that money you won from cheating at poker and give subs.
Let me see. Darn, that doesn't work.
Yay, thanks for the 25 subs. You're the best. Go Rome. Mamba for Rome.
So I'm not even sure now. I think it's H takes G4.
Correct.
Yeah, because then you can get your king up there. King G6.
Correct.
Yeah. Man, that was hard.
2486.
Did it?
Yeah. And then
Man, I don't know why that was hard.
if
But
instead of King E6, if he plays this, we just play here and Queen. So that's easy. If he plays King D6, we have more than one way to win, but it involves playing F5. So you could take and play F5, and then if he plays like King here, then this wins, and taking wins too, I think. But F4 incredibly wins, and then if he takes it, you have to play King F6, and then you win. Yeah, then it transposes into the variation we looked at.
Yay.
Yeah, you did good. That was good.
Another endgame.
People of the world, something, 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 something. We're black to play here, and black's going this way, and white's going this way. In case you were confused. Do you see the arrows there? Anybody? All right. And it's black to move. Join in.
I mean, it's just rook takes. Rook, right?
You said that last time. No, then king takes. And then if pawn here, we play king here and catch the pawn.
Oh, darn.
Yeah, we had this once before.
Yeah, I vaguely remember it.
Hype train, hype train.
Oh, go ahead with it.
Siege push.
Okay.
Now you got to trade rooks because otherwise you're not trading rooks. So always trade rooks. And in this position, if you play king here, he plays king here, so that's bad.
Mm-hmm.
If we both queen, that's bad. But if you play king here, you want to force this king here, because then when you queen would check.
Okay.
Thanks for the 300 cents, Sven Beingold. Doyle's original super system. Yeah. Okay. Whatever you do, don't read super system too. Yeah. Right. Now he doesn't want to go there. So then after here, we go here, forcing him to go there.
Mm-hmm.
Then when he goes there, we queen would check.
That's so complicated. What's the rating? 24-18?
Yeah. Hey, Moves has a very important question for you. Go super system.
Moves. No, there's no proof, and there's a huge bounty. So, 'cause this is one thing that speaks to her innocence, although I don't think she's innocent anymore. I think 95% she cheated. But there's a huge bounty that different folks from the poker community have contributed to, and Haralabob, what's his name?
Yeah.
Haralabob, his just expired, but so there's still some of the bounties are there, but nobody's come
Bounty's the quicker
forward.
picker upper.
So you would think that if the guy were involved, that he would confess to get the bounty, I have to say. So I don't really know what to think, but there's no way that she didn't cheat. There's just too many crazy things to it. She claims today she was going to press charges against Brian, and I bet she didn't do it. Yeah, Harry Potter. Anyway, Joey Ingram says there's new.
Wait, what's Harry Potter? What?
Haralabob's.
Oh,
Robbie calls him Harry Potter.
Oh, yeah.
She calls him Harry Potter. And actually, he's on Hustler Casino Live tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Harry Potter. As we speak.
I just saw Margot Robbie in a movie, Amsterdam, and she was great. Much better than the other Robbie.
So tonight on Hustler Casino Live, Haralabob's on there. And, no, if she doesn't press charges, it makes her look guilty. So everybody was calling for her to press charges. So she said she was going to, but nobody thinks she's really going to press charges. Because they're part of a cheating ring. So I don't think she's going to press charges.
Yeah, Amsterdam's good.
She just likes to say stuff but then not follow through.
No, when she called, though, she put her chips in. Right, ready?
Yeah.
This looks familiar, but I don't remember it. Maybe it's not familiar. So there. Okay, I got it. Amsterdam was a complicated movie. I also like to say stuff and not follow through. That's right, Robert. I mean, I gotta go to the car dealer. I've had to gone for 7 days and I haven't gone. I'll go tomorrow. I'm gonna get up when you get up.
Okay.
Hey, you got up early today and you didn't take Archer to school. Did you think you had to, or you?
No, the dogs woke me up barking.
But you knew that Archer didn't have school today.
Mm-hmm.
No. Yeah, can you wake me up in the morning when you wake up? I have to go to the dealer.
Yeah, it's gonna be like 6:30.
Doesn't matter. I have to get an oil change. I haven't had one, and I mean, I was supposed to get one like 10 days ago. So my car's gonna stop working.
Let me just.
Yeah, just wake me up when you wake up. Also,
There.
very important, wake me up before you go.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah, I left my phone. I can't tell when the car dealer open. They open at 7.
Yeah, I think that works. You might go over there to block. Okay, I think it. Okay. Rook D1.
Then what? King here.
Yeah.
The only legal move.
Then I was looking at Rook E5.
Threatening rook here.
Yeah.
That's good. And then I guess I play rook here, stopping it.
Okay. Darn.
Yeah, and b3's not made because king takes c3.
I didn't think about that block.
I mean, I know the answer, so I figured there weren't two answers.
Yeah.
But that's good. That's a good idea you had.
All right, well, go
but I
ahead.
have to go here. Okay, it's just mate in 3 with all checks.
Okay.
So this check doesn't make any sense because this rook isn't doing anything then. Sort of like you used that because you knew this rook was going to do something.
Right.
So I looked at this check first, then here, then my rook is defending c3, so I can play b3 check.
Oh, yeah.
Then he plays king here, and I play rook here mate. That was easy for me because he had one legal move. That's a Ben Feingold kind of problem.
Yeah, we've seen that one, haven't we?
I don't know.
I think
23-33.
but I didn't remember it. Yeah, Ben hadn't been that interested in the poker cheating scandal.
Karen says, hang on, Ben says, but like a yo-yo.
He says what?
When I said wake me up before you go, it's from the Wham song.
Oh.
Because I don't plan on going solo.
Right.
Although I will. Yeah, when there's one legal move, I'm pretty good. That's my specialty. 2 legal moves. Okay, it's white's move. White's going this way and this way. And black's going this way.
Yeah, I've been listening to like 3 different poker podcasts. The Berkey one, the Vertucci one, and of course Joey's. No wonder I can't get anything done. I'm just like swamped with information. It's a mystery is what it is. I love mysteries.
Are you building a mystery?
Like I loved that podcast. Have you guys ever listened to it? It was called Serial, which actually recently that guy Adnan got released from jail because of the podcast, bringing attention to the case. But I love those types of mystery shows.
All right, I solved it, I think.
I did.
I'm not sure.
I wasn't even looking.
My beads didn't move.
I was talking. All right, let me try it. Why do it?
Welcome to our stream if you're new. I'm Ben, she's Karen, and also I'm Ole and she's Sven, just in case. We do chess puzzles. Go us.
Darn, this one is hard.
I don't like my answer anymore. Darn. I liked my answer until I didn't like it. Oh my God. Okay. So my answer was right, but I didn't see why. As long as I change my 4th move around, now I'm good. Wow, that's beautiful, Daddy. What song is that? That's Beck. Yeah, that's beautiful, Daddy. Wow, that's really nice. That's too
well, go
nice.
ahead. I don't
That's
know
too
it.
nice.
Go
It's
for it.
it's in too good of shape. All right. So the fourth move is the best.
Okay.
Okay. So here, check. Now, if he puts his king on the B file, that's bad because you can go here and here. He can't take your pawn. So like if king B4 you push, and then if rook here you play rook here, and then you play rook here. And there's a funny variation where he plays king A3 check, you play king A1. Then when he takes the pawn, you go rook A2 check, rook B2 check, and take the rook, which I'll show you later.
You're overloading me.
Okay,
with
but that's
too many
the easy variation. This is
Not
the variation you're gonna like.
technically.
So you go here. He's gonna play king D5, right? Okay. Now you push. Now he plays king takes. Now if you queen, he checks. You take. He takes, and that's a draw. But you
yeah.
make a knight,
Oh yeah.
and then this is a win because the king's here instead of here.
Oh, you can queen
and then,
again.
And then yeah, that's 2493. That's a great puzzle. Okay, so let me show you. Let me show you like this variation. Okay,
right.
play B7. Then you play rook here. Now, if he plays king here, check. You play king A1. King C1 doesn't win because you have to play rook A2 check and then rook B2 check and then take the rook.
Yeah. Okay, I got it.
Yeah, but this now here's the funny thing. Like if you're playing in a real game in this position, you play king here and you try to win the pawn. That could have happened too. Problem is knight here wins and knight here wins, so it won't do it because two moves win. The problem is we can't go this way because this queens, so you have to go this way, and that lets the knight go to E1 or E3. So knight check, for example, wins. King here. Knight D3 check, and if king G3, then knight E1 wins. And you can't play king F2 because I go here.
Right.
Yeah, then we move our king, we saunter over here and win. But that's the best defense for black instead of like king here and takes, which is just dumb, use queen. But it had to do that because otherwise there'd only be there'd be two ways to win: knight B4, knight here, because you're just trying to rush to the E1 square. Once your knight's on E1, he can't attack it because of G4. And then you just run over here and you win shallow and pedantic way. No, but making the knight was cool. I was like, wait, if I make a queen, and I kept calculating this line, but if you make a knight, the king's on E6. Yay, thanks, Phase X G for 26 subs.
Thank you, Phase.
Taking the lead. Yay, we needed that. Yay.
thank
And
you
Phase
so
X subscribed to
much.
tier 3.
Yeah?
That's even more than 26 subs.
Thank you, Phase.
Now, if somebody gives 23 subs, we're at 2,300 again. Yay. Thanks, Phase X.
Did you just get here, Phase X?
Well, obviously, he would have donated before. Man, Phase X, that tier 3 sub cost you more than 26 subs. That's how expensive they are.
We were talking about I'm going to play in the World Poker Tour in December.
At the Wynn Casino.
In the ladies' event.
Yeah, there's a women's tournament. The entry is only 1,000. If you play in the main event, then the entry's 10,000. So she's not playing in that.
Not the main event.
But the women's main event.
So it's still a bit of
So if you're in Vegas in the middle of December, go see Karen at the Encore Win. Do it.
Maybe I'll do what Caitlin did, and I'll get on whatever that staking website is. See if anybody wants to stake me.
There you go. I can't get on the staking website because I'm a vegan. I tried and they said no vegans allowed. Yay, thanks, Phase X. Did you play party poker back in the day? God damn! I have party poker stories that would break the internet. Yes, I played on party poker a lot, and occasionally I'd play blackjack on party poker. And I made a lot of money doing that, but I can't tell you why. But in poker, we played on party poker all the time until they closed everything down. And when they closed everything down, that was financially very good for me. It was bad for everybody else, but it's good for me.
Yeah, the World Poker Tour it's like a festival. There are several events, kind of like the World Series of Poker. So there's a main event.
There's like 10 events.
Yeah.
And the entry fees are all
ladies
crazy.
event, this event, that event. So I can't afford the main event, and I can afford the ladies event, but barely. So.
And then if she wins the main event, she can really afford it. What do you think first place will be? 100,000?
And the ladies?
Yeah.
There's a $200,000 prize fund.
So it sounds like 100,000.
Is that how they would normally distribute it? I don't really know.
I don't know.
2,000 guaranteed.
That I wouldn't know.
But I don't really know how it's distributed.
Go party poker. So this is funny. When Party Poker closed, they were closed down by the U.S. government or whatever, supposedly. And then if you had money in the Party Poker account, that's too bad. So that was for everybody who played there.
Excuse me, I heard about that.
However, I'm not saying this happened to me, but if you owed them money for whatever reason, then that was good for you because they were closed. If that happened to somebody, I don't know who, but it could happen, possible.
Cock Manley, I can't play on Poker Stars for real, because only a few states are allowed to play on Poker Stars. I think Michigan, Pennsylvania, I can't remember. But I am in a private group that plays on Poker Stars, and so we just use the play money and we handle the transaction elsewhere. And it's a really good group. In fact, one of the women that there was a ladies poker tournament with 100 and something ladies in, I think it was in Philadelphia.
Yeah.
And Jen Shahade was involved with it. And anyway,
Jen's playing in your tournament in Vegas too, right?
I assume so.
Yeah.
But anyway, the woman that got third in that tournament is in my Luck Box poker.
Oh, that's good. Luckbox is good.
I'm in a private poker group.
Easy Way said you don't play on ACR. That's the only place she plays.
Well, I do play on ACR, and I already got
And she already hates it, but you got to play somewhere.
I am going to keep playing there, but I got scammed, and I'm going to tweet about it at some point and show. But
Here's how the scam went. They didn't have the guaranteed prizes they said. She didn't win a prize, but then when she said, why don't you have the guaranteed prizes you said you were going to have, they said, we have no comment.
Basically.
They said, yeah, we can't talk about that.
We can't explain ourselves.
Yeah, we're not going to talk about that. That was the answer they gave to her.
I've got the email, and I am going to tweet it.
Man, I wouldn't email that to somebody. I would just keep saying we're looking into it and we lost your email.
I mean...
And I would just keep lying about it until she went away. I wouldn't say we're not going to talk about that. What?
I'm still going to play on there. The funny thing is I'm still in the positive from play. I just play like these little $6 tournaments on there. And I won 80 something dollars one time. I mean, I'm in the positive. I just deposited.
She's just doing it for practice so she gets used to playing in tournaments.
But I mean, I actually have won money on there, but that's just pretty bogus.
Did he give 25 subs more since his 26 subs? Let's have a look. He may have. I don't know. He does. No, he didn't yet. I mean, he didn't. Usually I miss when he gives 25 subs because I get confused. It says he gives 25 subs. Then he gives 25 more. I think it's the first 25 because it says 25. But he gave 26. So now I won't be confused. Go Phase X.
No, I wouldn't move anywhere to play online, Cock Manley. But I would move to Vegas to play in person. But my best friend lives there too. But no, my son is still in school, so I wouldn't move.
Thanks, Jean Swift and Gene Swift.
While he's still in school.
Party Poker or 888. Party Poker still exists? Man.
There aren't that many options in
just
Georgia. Fun. Well, I mean, his dad lives here, C.L. Smith. And I'm, so I can't take him away from where his dad is. And, he loves his school. And I've got family here, my brother's here, and Spencer's here. So there are other reasons to stay here. But I'm just saying, if I moved anywhere for poker, it would be Vegas.
We could be an old degenerate couple. That'd be good. We would just live at the casino.
Right.
Man, I'd really know all the vegan restaurants then. I'd be like 2.1 miles that way. There's a vegan place.
We could just get wheelchairs.
Yeah, the wheelchairs to the vegan and vegetarian
get real
restaurants.
Fat, and then just have wheelchairs.
I'm not allowed to play slots until I get an oxygen tank because I want to look like everybody else. So once I get an oxygen tank, then I'll wheelchair myself up and pull the lever or push the button.
I'm not.
That's what I'll do. Yeah.
It seems like we're making fun of disabled folks and fat people. We are not now. Listen, they're just at the casino. Ben pointed this out. There seems to be, and I shouldn't have said fat people, overweight people.
Yeah, when I go to a casino, I feel like I'm one of the thinner customers. And I'm like, why am I fit in this casino? No, also, many times in my life, I've seen people in wheelchairs with either an oxygen mask or they have a hole in their throat.
It's
What's
real
that called?
common at the tracheotomy.
No, it was the worst. They have a tube.
It's
and
a permanent tracheotomy.
And they're playing slots. And I'm like, they're getting
Stoma.
wheelchaired with an oxygen tank and playing slots in a casino? And this was when the casinos were smoky. Now, a lot of it is non-smoking. This is when it was all smoking. And I'm like, you're in an oxygen tank on a wheelchair playing slots and there's smoke everywhere? What? What's going on? That's right, Fen Beingold.
You got it.
Yeah. In the 80s, the 90s. Now people are just bigger than me. In the 80s and 90s, if I went somewhere, I was the biggest. If it was a restaurant, a chess tournament, school, wherever I went, in the shopping mall, I was the biggest. Now, no. Now, in the casino, those are the biggest people. Pound for pound, the casino is where the large people go more than those other places. I don't know why. Somehow, as soon as you get to a certain weight, you have to go to the casino. I guess. I don't know. Yeah, it's the truth hurts.
Man, let's move on from apologies.
No, people are bigger now than they used to be. People now in the U.S., compared to 40 years ago, are like 80 pounds more on average.
If you go to the casino a lot, and we don't even go a lot, but frequently, you'll see that, we're not making it up.
Yeah, Walmart customers are bigger than Target customers. That is correct. That's true. No, it's true.
It's the buffet.
You go to a Walmart and a Target, it's pound for pound, Walmart's cheaper. Yeah, a lot of people in grocery stores and Walmart and Target wear pajamas. I don't understand that either. Mainly it's women, but I don't understand that anyway. Women love to wear pajamas outside and not be ostracized. They think that that's great. They just love being comfortable and it's good. As long as it's not where they're going where somebody knows them. If they're
never wear pajamas.
Nah, you're a classy woman.
Somewhere, right?
You something the room. What do you do to the room? You civilize the room. No. Women, when they go to a place where nobody knows them, they want to wear pajamas. I don't understand that.
A dumpling grave.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've never heard of that.
We're already big enough in Alabama. No casinos allowed. Yeah. I always wear pajamas. I hate sweatpants. Farty party. I wear PJs everywhere. They're just comfy. Yeah. Well, people usually don't wear pajamas when they're going out with their friends. Like if they're going to the nightclub with their friends, they're not going to wear pajamas usually.
Not usually.
Oh, there's a Seinfeld, and they're going to
who does? Walter.
Yeah. There's a Seinfeld where they're going to the opera. And then when they get to Jerry's apartment, Jerry's wearing a tuxedo, George is wearing a tuxedo, and Kramer looks like a bum. And they're like, I thought you said people dress up at the opera. And he said, they do, but I don't. But he said they do, but he told them people dress up, so they dressed up. So they're like, I don't wear a tuxedo. So he's going to take his tuxedo off, Seinfeld. Then George doesn't let him because then George will look silly and he doesn't want to go by himself in the casino, in tuxedo. PJs are who I am. Damn. All right, next puzzle.
Yeah, well,
go Karen.
My friend Walter wears PJs to the karaoke bar for sure. Many times.
Let's see. There. And then that's there. And then that's it. That's my kind of puzzle when there's no legal moves. My kind of puzzle. Well, I'm definitely right because there's no legal moves. Okay. Didn't the Big Lebowski wear pajamas when he went shopping? That sounds right. The dude. Go the dude. All right, we need just a few more subs to get to 2,300. Who's going to hook us up? Something like 23 or 22 or 23 skidoo. I don't know. Something. Yeah, 23.
I don't know. I think I see some moves. It was just
Yay, FaZe XG gave 3,900 centidues.
Queen G7.
An unusual amount. Probably because he had 3,900 centidues in his account.
That's right.
What's that?
Queen G7.
Correct.
Oh. Then I was thinking it was Knight B5.
Correct.
And then
Okay, so after King D5, what were you going to play? That's the only legal move.
I was gonna just look, so I wasn't sure.
Okay,
Or
you can
let me
look
see.
now.
Yeah, in my mind's eye.
Mhm.
I mean, because there.
It's Archer.
Hey, what's up?
You got to help your mom find mate in 1.
I see it.
Yeah?
Yeah, Bishop E4.
Bishop E4 mate.
Did
That's right.
it?
Yep.
Oh, ye of little faith.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what's up?
You're the
Well, we
awakest.
discussed that earlier. Yeah.
Shallow Chartreuse gave a sub. Go Shallow Chartreuse.
Yay.
Hey Archer, if you come here from school in the afternoon and we're not here, we move to Vegas. He's like, all right. You can find us in the wheelchair section.
Eating.
That's right. The vegan wheelchair section. It's an unusual section. Not many customers. Let's see. Did I do it? No, I didn't do this. What else did I miss? This.
I thought the vegan restaurants, I believe, are harder to find because Negreanu was complaining about that during the World Series.
Well,
of Poker.
problem is when you're playing poker, if they give you a break, you don't have time to take an Uber somewhere and go get vegan food and come
Right.
back. They want you to eat near the casino, and that's c'est pas facile. Some casinos are more vegan friendly than others.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I could just get to day 2. I would consider it to be successful.
If you win, I'll consider it to be successful. Yay.
If I've got to real quick get good at poker. Better than I'm not bad now, but I'm just saying, I'm not good. Definitely not good.
I played poker on every site before you guys were born. Then you guys were born. Ready?
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Indeed.
Yeah, All Toucher knocked me out.
Mm-hmm.
They're in Vegas right now.
Mm-hmm.
Darn, I wish we could have gone.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. We've had this, but I'm trying to remember the details.
Mm-hmm.
I think I remember the details. I don't even see any problems with the details. I'm trying to find Black's best defense, but I can't do it. Karen's a vegetarian, so close. Oh, it says Karen's not a vegan, but she recently became a vegetarian. It says so. They changed it. Yeah, I think Trying to Learn changed it. Or you did. That's a Perrier bottle for a badge. Obviously. A bottle of beer. Terrible. How do you improve in chess? Well, the way you play, there's nowhere to go but up. So just keep playing. You can do it. You got to put a lot of time in. The most fun you ever had. Most beers are vegetarian and vegan, and some aren't.
Darn.
Don't improve. Man, tough break.
Let's see.
Go, Karen. 420 viewers if you got them. All right. And we got them. Biden said everything's okay now.
With what?
You know, I said it's 420, the number of viewers we have. Now with Biden in office, it's not even illegal. They got to let you out.
Let me see if that works. Well, I tried a couple of things and it didn't work. So
No.
I got one more idea and then I'm giving up. So I'm not sure. I was looking at Rook F4.
So what Black wants to do
Yeah.
is play Rook check and Rook H8. And then he gets in front of your pawn, so you can't promote your pawns.
Okay.
And you have to stop that.
I think we've had this. I just
We
don't
have,
remember.
yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah.
Go ahead. I don't know if I'm supposed to
Yeah,
start
if
with
you
the
move your king up,
or-
which people are saying,
and you get four.
then Rook here
Oh,
with the
yeah,
idea of
I
Rook
see.
here, and you can't play G7 because the Rook's hanging. So because you can't move your G pawn because the Rook's hanging, and because you have to stop this, now the answer is simple. You have to move your Rook so you can play G7, and you have to stop this. So the answer is Rook F8. Then he can't play Rook H8. Then your next two moves are G7, G8.
Okay.
You can pre-move G7, G8. 2790.
I didn't think about the fact that
The Rook protects the hero.
that the Rook would be there to protect the.
Yeah, Rook here does a
queen.
lot of things. It protects, it stops
Yeah.
King takes Rook, and it stops Rook H3, Rook H8.
Right. Darn. That's pretty cool though.
Yeah, we've had it before. I think we had it once before. 2790. You getting ready to wrap up?
Me?
Yeah,
Well,
because I am.
yeah, we can just do a couple more if you a little shorter stream tonight, and then we can do like a longer one tomorrow night because we already had the class. You know. I'm really dehydrated from walking on the treadmill.
You're walking on the treadmill. Whoa. Let's see. This looks familiar. Huh. Yeah, that should do it. We need 22 subs. Who's going to come through? So many people could give 22 subs. Like me. Yes. Suspiciously Green Mountain Dew. That's right. Control G subscribe with Prime. You missed the last puzzle? What was the last puzzle? Oh, the last puzzle was Rook F7 to F8. Then we go G7, G8. Xenoid, all their moves are always bad. And don't forget it.
So I think it's I'm gonna just bishop G7.
Mm-hmm.
And then queen F7.
If Queen F7, I go here. Because I have to. And then you're out of checks.
Okay.
What were you going to do after King H8?
I didn't really look. I
Yeah,
should
so
have.
it's Rook F7.
Okay.
Then you sack your rook.
Mhm.
Then you check. Then you check here. And whenever he goes to a white square, which he's avoiding, you're going to play bishop c4 check, and he can't block it. And then it's mate. He has to play king here, and you have queen here checkmate, or queen here check queen mate. So it's going to be mate on f7.
Mm-hmm.
And that's that. Why is no one taking a stand against the outside assistance in puzzles? That's right, they should.
Well, there shouldn't be outside assistance or people doing outside assistance. I mean, I can't really tell if people are. I can't look at chat because then you guys tell me the answer.
There's a guy whose rating is like 700 million, so he's memorized all the puzzles and just solves them instantly.
Yeah.
Not sure if that's cheating. Probably.
No, it's not cheating. What?
Sounds like cheating.
No.
Using your mind. Nobody ever does that.
Oh. People are cheating puzzles. Hey, well,
Oh yeah.
you guys don't cheat now. Come on. It ruins the fun for everybody. So that's why I don't look at the chat, but I never know if it's cheating or you're just good at puzzles.
If they're right, then they're cheating.
No. I mean, I get some right.
Yeah, but they don't. They're just a bunch of cheaters in the chat.
No.
I only cheat on my diet. Hello, cheesecake.
I believe in you, chat.
Mm-hmm. I cheat and I'm still wrong. Damn, B-Swizzle.
Let me see if Joey's
Okay, one more.
streaming. Not yet.
One more. Whoa.
You can't spell cheat without chat. I guess I might go to bed soon because I am tired. And then I don't know how I'll know when Joey goes live. You could wake me up even.
Okay.
Unless
Yeah, I
you're...
gotta watch Monday Night Football.
Oh, okay.
I have to. I don't want to watch it, but I have to watch it. Let's see. There, then there, then there. Let's say there a couple times more. Oh my God. That is nice. Wow. Because the variation's so nice, I have to be right. Otherwise, they wouldn't. Yeah.
Well, I'm not completely sure, but I was looking at knight h6.
That is correct.
And then he's
I knew it was
gonna
knight
hide.
h6, but the move later is going to
I
play
think
king
his
h7.
best move, yeah, is
He's
to
gonna play king
hide.
h7.
Yeah, he
Yeah.
can't.
Yeah.
Yeah. So then,
Yeah, it's move 4 that was like, whoa, it's always move 4. I'm like, oh my God, move 4. As soon as I see move 4 in every puzzle, it's good. Before that, I'm like, I don't know, mold me alone.
yes, I think he queen. Don't you queen?
Yep.
No, yeah, that's what I thought they would do.
Yep.
And then
That was move 2. Move 4 is that's the move.
hang
When you
on a
see move
second.
4, you'll fall out of your chair. I'll catch you.
I had
You'll
an
be very
idea,
chalant.
but I forgot about this other thing they can do.
It'll be very chivalrous. That's what it was. Getting ready for your fall out of your chair.
All right, let me look.
Well, this is move 3. This is the easy move. And move 4. Hans discussion over. What are we supposed to discuss? He's drawing, winning, and losing the U.S. Championship. It's boring. We need something exciting to happen. We need Hans to win 5 in a row or lose 5 in a row. Something. He's boring so far. Beat the lowest rated player he played, lost the highest rated player he played, drew the other 3. Terrible. If anybody's cheating, it's Magnus. He got like 5.5 out of 6. Come on. Ridiculous. Just like he does on Lee Chess with David Howell. Man, I can't believe it. I wonder how much he's done that.
I'm sure not much. I'm sure not much, but still.
Probably more than Hans. And then like his teammate cheating in the Pro Chess League, probably with Magnus's help, I assume. And who gonna cheat with? Against me. Terrible. The president of the Norwegian Chess Federation cheating against me. Terrible.
Darn, I don't know.
So what's the first move?
I don't know.
You can guess.
Okay, rook takes f7.
Close.
Queen.
Yep.
Okay.
That was the easy move. Now here comes the hard
I didn't
move.
think it was easy.
You ready? So obviously if king takes knight, queen here's mate. He's going to block with a rook.
Right.
Okay, it doesn't matter which one. It's the same move. It would have been cooler if he blocked with the other rook, but okay. It's the same moves. It doesn't matter. But I'm still mad. Go, Karen. That's right. King G3 because the rook is pinned. Oh, snap.
Darn, because I'm worried about what the queen check. I was looking at queen h5, but I'm not sure.
It's queen g8 because the rook's pinned.
And
it's even cooler if he had played the other rook, which somehow he didn't. Yeah, okay, so here, here, queen, here. If he plays the other rook, it's cooler. Then you go here.
Oh, yeah.
That's cooler than taking the rook.
Yeah, because
Yeah, and then if he goes here, you go here. And then here, mate, or the other rook mate.
that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when I saw queen g8, I was like, wow, queen g8. Then here then they should have played the other rook because that's harder to beat.
I'm not very good with coordinating my queen and rooks. Let's do one more.
One more? All right.
Yeah. I just...
Okay, so we're black, and black is going this way. And white's going this way. And we have black. Yeah, my first idea was right. Bach, why did you cheat on that one? All right, this is our last puzzle. So we need 22 subs from a generous donor to get to 2,300. It is black to move, and black's going up the board. And therefore, white's going this way. A bit confusing. Oh, we only need 21 subs. Well.
Darn, they're so hard tonight.
That's what she said. Oh, you said they're so hard tonight. Oh, sorry. Let's see. I could raid Gotham Chess. Why is Gotham Chess streaming chess at night? Does he ever do that?
I thought it was usually daytime.
Right. It says Gotham Chess. That's weird. It says chess.
Maybe he was busy earlier.
Then I have to raid GM Canty because he's a GM. Oh, snap.
Darn. I don't feel like I can get it.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, I'm too tired.
You have to take this pawn.
Okay.
Then you queen. And then you get out of the checks. Yay. 25-21.
Queen, you go to the checks.
Yeah, this rook is attacked now. And if he had checked you on here, then you play king here, and this rook's attacked. And if he checks you here, you go here, and that's it. There's no perpetual check you can escape. Would you have to get rid of this pawn? That pawn's annoying, because then there's perpetual check everywhere.
Right. Darn, I didn't see the right idea. You got that one, Hickey? Yeah, I just didn't even think about the pawn at all. Well, I'm tired,
Yeah.
so I'm going to have to just end on a bad note.
La. How was that? Was that bad? Was that a bad note? I'll raid Gotham Chess. I've never raided Gotham Chess before. I wonder what that's like.